Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Swarm to the pass rush. Sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. He decides to keep it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Across the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They take a timeout while they check it out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
2nd down after that previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Race right first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Drop over the middle. It's Staley. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. And the Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Staley. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Vols look to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Matthews. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. As they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Nice grab. It's Thompson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And uses the spin move to get into the open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He breaks free. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They get him back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They call the counter run here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes him all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Tennessee, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. He's going to score. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. He's found some room at the 45. Touchdown, Clemson. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Tennessee offense will take over.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Gets made on the out route. The Volunteers are on the move here. There's a 1st and 10 play. On the ground, it's Matthews. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking at the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. With the catch, it's Garcia. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He finds some space. He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
And the Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Now here's the toss play. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Graham behind the line. It's Garcia. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback dropping back. Has caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
Tennessee, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Butler. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And the Tigers will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line, it's Matthews. He makes the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Trying to find some room. It's Matthews. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and goal for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Needing to score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. The receiver grabs it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I love running backs that can put you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gets loose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. The offense starts with excellent field position. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? And he runs it into the scope. Touchdown, Bucs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Tied up here in the third quarter. And down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Garcia. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from... bounce to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Handed off for a draw. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They'll kick it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It's a run to the left. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Using the ground game there. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. They'll run it here. 1st down, looking for more now. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The ball is starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off, and this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
First and goal, will try to run it in, and they've got him.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. The ball falls to the ground, and you have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Burnstreet and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.